Greetings summoners. Welcome back to the League of Legends mobile community channel. Riot Games released its first ever patch notes during the regional alphas for League of Legends Wild Rift. So let's check them out. Who's get the first buffed and some nerfed champions.
Ain't nobody bringing us down, 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 down. Like the tribe, but we gonna wear the crown. You can go another round, 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 round. Wish you luck, but you're not bringing us down.
Gragas is running out of mana pretty quickly, and his full ability combo felt a little on the weak side, so Riot's buffing his mana regen. His first skill Barrel Roll and the second skill Drunken Rage to get him back in the happy hour spirit. Here's some attribute changes. Ezreal's underperforming because his blue build isn't giving him much damage and he's getting outclassed by basic attacking marksmen. Riot's updating his recommended items and runes and buffing his Mystic Shot, his main damage output ability. Yi has truly mastered the power of Wuju and is an unstoppable tank melting, split pushing terror. So Riot taking a chunk out of his attack damage per level, as well as the damage gained on his Wuju style. Vayne's mobility and kiting, as well as her late game damage, is making her scarier than intended. Riot Games still think Vayne's identity as a late-game carry is important to her playstyle, but she should probably have to work harder to get there. Here are some changes to Vayne's skill attributes. Jinx was getting a little too excited, so Riot scaling back her attack speed per level. If you've been watched a lot of alpha streamers, you will be noticed that Jinx passive is little scary though. Then let's dive into towers. Riot Games have seen your feedback around towers feeling weak, so they're increasing tower stats when they're backdoored, or taken in quick succession. Riot Games also added to their watchlist some possible changes along with the improvements of the game, such as Smite. Riot noticed that a jungler champion using Smite level up very quickly, and getting to outscale its lane opponents. So we can expect some Smite attributes might change sooner. On the champion side, Blitzcrank feedback from Blitz players and opponents suggests his skill 1 Rocket Fist is a little too reliable in the lane. Nami's crowd control seems strong. Yeah, I feel that too. Riot Games also included her skill on their watchlist. Jax is running away with many games by split pushing to victory, forcing teams to send multiple members to stop him. So I think upgrading tower damage can address his dominance. Jax is a really good champion on this current roster, and split pushing is one of his key objectives. Shout out marksman users, or rather say ADC main. Marksmen are feeling incredibly powerful as players get used to dual stick controls, basic attacks, kiting, etc. If you played League on PC and ADC as your favorite role, well, you have a good advantage when it comes to dual stick controls. Keep in mind Riot Games doing some balance changes on the current patch. They are working to balance everything, but it won't make it easier for them without feedback from the alpha test players. Having a 15 to 20 minutes matches in Wild Rift is a big factor to adjust those champions' skill sets, items, attributes, damage and defense, and so much more. So please do continue giving feedback about the game. Make sure you giving constructive feedback or suggestion, right? Okay summoners, this is for now. Thanks for watching and see you in the next videos, summoners.
Greetings, summoners. Welcome back to the League of Legends mobile community channel. League of Legends Wild Rift Regional Limited Alpha Test will be ended on June 26 for Brazil and June 27 in the Philippines. In the past few weeks ago, Riot Games has started rolling out a small number of invites to random players who have been registered in Google Play in Brazil and the Philippines. The League of Legends Wild Rift Limited Alpha Test was lasted for almost 3 weeks, started last June 5 and 6. Riot Games launched the alpha for this selected country to test the game and server capabilities. To ensure the alpha runs smoothly, the server was only opened on selected window time, then afterward they opened it every day. So what Riot Games gathered on this small test? Riot Games received a lot of feedback during the alpha test. Some of these are like about champion skill issue, controller navigation bugs, sudden ping drops, and some more bugs or glitches. Also, others are saying they want to change the announcer's voice.
Enemy slain. Middle turret is under attack. You have been slain.
With this kind of feedback, Riot Games can now pinpoint which area they should focus on to make reasonable changes and to enhance the accuracy of the game. So since the League of Legends Wild Rift Alpha test is almost done, the most interesting questions right now are: when the Wild Rift will release globally? Is there a specific date for the official release? Or there will be a beta test before the official launch? At the moment, Riot Games doesn't yet release any official updates regarding the official global release date of Wild Rift. One thing for the sure summoner, after the release of the alpha test in Brazil and the Philippines, we should expect at least the release of the AUT or the open beta test of the Wild Rift. Though, we don't know which country they will deploy the beta test and when. Is the open beta test being necessary? Or can we skip it and proceed to the global launch? It depends on the gaming company. Other gaming companies proceed with the global launch after their first test. But some are following the rule of gamers' thumb. Alpha, beta then official release. Of course, you don't want to experience a skill bug while you are in an epic team clash. The AUT or open beta test is the stage that comes after any alpha testing, but this time is a much larger group of players, which means more invites compared to alpha. The duration is much longer. Also, this helps to determine whether the last known bugs already fixed and to find some more game issues, so the developer can fix and enhance the game further before its future global launch. So if you guys will ask me when is the possible date for the beta test, if there's any, then this probably between August to September. Why do I say so? As we all know, Riot Games scheduled the Wild Rift official launch before the year 2020 ends. So the remaining months are for them to test and develop the game before its official global release. After the open beta, Riot Games need more time to fix the bugs reported that coming from the beta test phase. Then afterward, we can now expect the next release, which is the official global launch. By this time, all their available server in different regions are working. Also, Riot Games wants to thank everyone from the alpha tester and from the people who give their supports and feedbacks, even though they didn't end up getting access. And thank you summoners for the unweaving support in Wild Rift. Summoners, what do you think about this? Riot Games might release an open beta test after the alpha test of Wild Rift. Are you guys being okay with that? Or most of you want the Wild Rift jump in at the global release instead? I know a lot you are eager to play this game as soon as possible. But I hope you understand, Riot Games wants to deliver the best game experience that everyone can enjoy without any game glitches or bugs. Okay summoners. Let me know your comments. The first step of the public test is almost done. Whether or not you're able to play this time. As long you're patiently waiting as we do. You are part of the league. As we approach the next phase for the official launch. Let's keep the support for the team of Riot Games and the League of Legends Wild Rift. Okay summoners. This is for now. Thanks for watching, and see you at the next videos, summoners.